Long ago, under the scorching sun and the endless desert sky, God's people, the Israelites, had just escaped slavery in Egypt. They were led by Moses, the man chosen by God, with a staff in his hand and courage in his heart. But behind them, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, hardened his heart once more. "Why did we let them go?" he growled.
Forward!
"Get the chariots, gather the army. We will bring them back." Hooves thundered, dust rose. 600 chariots stormed across the wilderness. Pharaoh's might closed in behind the Israelites like a black storm. The Israelites had set up camp by the Red Sea, a mighty wall of water before them, impossible to cross. They didn't know Pharaoh had changed his mind. When they saw the Egyptians coming, fear gripped their hearts. "Why did you bring us here to die, Moses?" they cried. "We should have stayed in Egypt." But Moses stood tall. "Don't be afraid," he said, his voice steady. "Stand firm. You will see the Lord fight for you today." And the Lord said to Moses, "Why do you cry to me? Tell the people to move forward. Lift your staff, stretch out your hand over the sea, and divide it." As Moses raised his staff, a mighty wind stirred. It howled through the night, parting the waters. The sea split. Walls of water stood on each side. Where there had been waves, now there was dry ground, a path through the heart of the deep, carved by God's own breath. With trembling steps, the Israelites entered the sea road, mothers, children, elders, walking where no foot had walked before. Behind them, the angel of God and a pillar of cloud moved between Israel and Egypt. Darkness cloaked Pharaoh's army. Light shone for God's people. Yet Pharaoh did not stop. Into the sea path his chariots roared. His soldiers followed, blind to the danger ahead. As the Egyptians charged, their wheels jammed. Panic filled their eyes. "Let us flee. The Lord fights for them." And the Lord said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand once more over the sea." Moses lifted his hand. The wind stopped. The walls of water collapsed with a roar. The sea swallowed the army whole. The dawn rose. The waves grew calm. The Egyptians were gone. Not one of them remained. God's people stood on the far shore, breathless, dry sand beneath their feet, the sea behind them, freedom before them. They looked back, not with fear, but wonder. The God of heaven had delivered them with mighty power. Then Miriam, Moses' sister, took up a tambourine. The women danced. The people sang, "The Lord has triumphed gloriously. He made a way where there was no way, not with bridges or boats, but with his breath, his love, his might." This was a story they would tell for generations, of the sea that stood still and the God who never fails. Their fear turned to trust, their despair into song, their chains into freedom. This was not the end, only the beginning. The desert still lay ahead, but they no longer walked alone. And the lesson whispered from wave to wave. When you feel trapped, when the road ends, trust in the Lord. He can split seas for you too. Moral lesson. When life feels impossible and fear surrounds you, remember this: God makes a way where there is none. Trust Him, and He will lead you through.